Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus. Go. Okay, we're gonna just leave that in there. You never say go. So I absolutely screw up before we start on the camera. Couple things before we get started with today's pick video. One, for those of you that wonder, I know I wear a hat all the time. Everything thinks I'm bald. I'm really not. I'm not gonna say there's an ass load up there, okay? But I still got something going on up top. Not that I hate bald people. I'll probably be one soon enough. But let's get on to our bracket. I just forgot my hat today, and I know somebody's going to give me shit. So, let's show you what's going on. A lot of you asked, well, when are you going to update the bracket? Well, we have been updating as we go, but we get the chance to film several of these all at once and then kind of release them out. So we don't always know what's going on. But so far, Zeus won 55-39. Pastel Lesser Desert Ghost, he handled his business against Apollo majorly at 78-31. We come on over here to the other side of this bracket, and the Pastel Super Inchy Vanilla Ghost, a Pusveg, if you remember, took out the GHI 68-33. Down here, the Scaleless Head Lemon Blast. He had a struggle with the Pastel Spot Nose, but he ultimately won 45-38. Don't forget, the two winners are going to breed, and then if you can get us to our subscriber goals, which we've already announced, we'd love to be at 100,000 by the time this happens. It just gives you 12 months to get us there, so share with your friends, colleagues, co-workers. Click that subscribe, click like, click subscribe and hate me every time. I really don't give a shit. But let's get this, and we're going to do a giveaway with the pairing you choose. Woo! Yay! So let's get us there. I'm going to tell you something else. If you're not on Patreon, Patreon will also get a giveaway from the pairing on their bracket, as well as, yeah. So they're going to get something from their bracket as well. Their two actually will not, they're going to get, sorry, let me correct myself. Patreon's going to get a pairing from your bracket giveaway. Their bracket is going to choose what snakes, how do we do that, that they want to have a giveaway from. So they'll get a giveaway from the female winner and a giveaway from the male winner in their bracket, plus a giveaway egg from yours. So you should be on Patreon. Let me tell you something too, guys. The brackets already don't look the same. So that's kind of exciting. We're getting two different brackets going. We're going to already seeing different results. I'm not going to tell you which one is different yet. You can slide over there and figure that out for yourself. But it is going to be different results, at least somewhere in the tournament. Like an alternate universe if, you know, KU sucked and K-State was awesome at basketball. All right. We're pretty good, though. I like our guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get rolling. Today's matchup is going to be a 3 versus 6. So now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. 1 and 8, yeah, everybody kind of knows who's going to win. But a 3 versus 6, now you're getting pretty, two snakes that I think are pretty evenly matched. Kind of depends on your flavor. We're going to start with, and this is also camera guy Kurt's side of the bracket, we're going to start with a male that I wanted on my side of the bracket. Wasn't quick enough to get, and that is this guy right here. Come on, buddy. I'll just set him up here for you guys to enjoy. This, of course, is a Super Mahogany, a Suma male. This is his first year breeding. He has fathered 1 clutch so far. However, it didn't go real well. We had a lot of slugs. As a matter of fact, out of 7 eggs, we had, I think, 4 that were obvious, 1 that never showed veins, ended up being a full-size slug. Which left us with 2 eggs. And out of those 2 eggs, 1 of those eggs went south on us, probably somewhere in the, from judging from the embryo, in the probably low to mid 40s. And then the last one was doing great. Checked on it one day, everything was going good. And then I checked on it another day, and it had started to crawl out the egg, but had no reaction when I came up, which is really weird. And then checking, it actually got its umbilicus twisted up, and when it went to come out the egg, it tightened its umbilicus around itself like a noose. Very unfortunate. So his first clutch didn't go so well, but that's no fault of his. But I think he'll do better. Obviously, he's a good eater, got good size for a 1-year-old male. Has been breeding pretty well. We've caught him in the act a few times, a little shy, which is normal with new males. And what a Suma is a Super Mahogany. When you get the Super Mahogany, you get this all really dark snake. It's not really a black. It's more of a, well, almost like a dark chocolate color. And you can see a darker line and a lighter line on his back. If you look really close, I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up. When he breeds, he can never recreate himself, but he will never make a normal. Since it's a super, he is going to pass on Mahogany to every snake he makes. So when he's bred, Mahogany is going to get passed on to every single baby. So if he wins your bracket, he is going to guarantee that your offspring's at least a Mahogany. Probably Mahogany plus something, depending on who's on the female half. Excuse me, but that's what he can do. We'll put him up. Like we told you in our disease prevention video, little hand sanitizer, always a good idea, right? We're trying to be better about that ourselves. It's a habit. Man, it's a habit. Not 100% into it, but gotten a lot better recently. I will pull you out male number 2. Now, male number 2 is so big, he has to live in our female tubs. Oh my goodness. He looks like he's not a girl, or not a boy, but he is. He's a proven breeder. This is our clown male. We renamed him, we refer to him as Trouser. The reason his name is Trouser is because, well, he's only got one eye. If you can see there, he was born that way. Apparently from an incubation temperature swing is what we were told. We did not produce him ourselves. He has had babies before. He has never passed on any one-eyed snakes. So I don't think one-eyed genetic, is it, buddy? But we refer to him as Trouser. So he is my giant one-eyed trouser snake. That's right. If I go to a bar and I want to bet you about I have a bigger one-eyed trouser snake than you do, unless you have a Burmese python named Trouser with one eye, I'm going to win. Don't take that bet from me. My one-eyed trouser snake is probably bigger than yours. So that makes him really cool. He is also a visual clown. On top of being a visual clown, unfortunately last year, God, that's the word I'm saying a lot in this video. I hate that. We discovered he was also 100% het caramel. We weren't even told he was possible het caramel. So that was not disclosed as even a chance for us. But he is het caramel, and he was bred to some females that we knew were possible het caramel. Shouldn't have been an issue because he was supposed to be just a clown. So we were breeding some females that were 100% het clown, possible het caramel. Smashed the odds on accident and got a bunch of caramels that ended up being kinked, including some clown caramel that were gorgeous if they would have had a straight spine. So he cannot breed those 4 females again because we know that at least 2 of them are for certain het caramel. The other 2 weren't to size yet and are possible het caramel. And I'm not even going to take a chance on a het caramel to a possible het caramel pairing. Just not going to do it. But he can certainly breed our other 2 clown females. And he will make you everything at least 100% het caramel. Plus, I mean, sorry, yes, 100% het clown. There is a chance what you get is het caramel. 50% odds, I can't control that. I would recommend taking no baby from him and breeding to anything that's possible caramel. And you need to pass on if you ever sell offspring from him, you know, from his offspring that, hey, there's a chance they're het caramel. It will be 100% het clown at a minimum from him, though. He's also massive. And you're going to say, well, that doesn't matter, but it does. I want you to think of 2 big people. Do 2 big people make bigger people? Yes, they usually do, okay? Kurt, how tall is your dad?
Really tall.
No, seriously, I'm proving a point. How tall is your dad?
Same height as me.
Same height as you. My dad was 6'1" and I'm 6'2". So there is some genetics at play there. So a really big male like this has a good chance of giving you big snakes. At least I would imagine that would play a role. Of course, there's feeding and everything else that goes into it as well with these guys. They're not mammals. They do work a little differently. But I do think a good-sized male, to me, is a bonus. He's certainly not a lazy breeder, are you, buddy? And neither are my other big males. All right, so that is our clown male named Trouser. So all you have to do is just write, you know, you can write clown, you can write trouser, you can write anything you want to write. Be very careful saying, Matt, I pick your trouser snake. My wife reads these comments too. So now write that if you want. It doesn't matter. I pissed a probe off somewhere. It happens. So however you want to mark it, just let us know whether you want the Suma. I like saying it like it's a sumo wrestler. Sumo, but sounds the same. Or if you want the clown. Just let us know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.